Goosebumps, 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 my friends. The new Sleep Token song is out, Emergence, from the next and upcoming album. I listened to it for the first time minutes after its release and immediately decided to start working on this video. I'm WardSpeaksMusic, I've heard the new Sleep Token song, and today I'm giving my opinion on it. Just before we begin, this video is not at all about the lore of Sleep Token, it's not about the significance or the story that the band tells. I'm more interested in critiquing the music, without getting into all of the lyrical meanings, the symbolism, or this. I really want to know what this is all about, but I'll leave that to you. You go in the comments and tell me your thoughts. Spoilers ahead. Goosebumps already. I had goosebumps before I even clicked. Vessel sounds awesome over those piano chords, though I feel so far like I'm listening to Take Me Back to Eden 2.0. Then as the electronic part approaches, I feel like I'm listening to a collab between Avenged Sevenfold and Bring Me the Horizon. I noticed the kick in the electronic part is heavier than before. Normally on a Sleep Token song, the electronic beat is light. What I don't like so far is the very obvious auto-tune. Unfortunately, when I made a video titled What to Expect from the Next Sleep Token record, I said it was too obvious and thought it was even a bit annoying on a song like Ascensionism. Well, now unfortunately I think it's worse. What I also noticed is that it's more obvious during the electronic parts and less noticeable during piano and heavy guitar parts. So maybe it's a thing they had to do in the studio, because you know electronic music is a medium where there's less room for flaws, unlike rock music for example. Another thing that I don't like is that the electronic part is too short. I didn't get enough of it. I was starting to enjoy it and then all of a sudden they cut it. The song builds up, here comes two, and the whole band joins in. Goosebumps again, sounds awesome. But again, I feel like I'm listening to Eden 2.0. The guitar tone is slightly different, the drums and especially the snare sound almost the same. I expected two things. I thought they would use a more traditional, less djenty guitar tone, and that two would use his live snare sound, which has been getting a lot of love from the fans. Again, the same issue, the metal part is too short. Why did they do this? Fortunately though, it's followed by just a short ambient break and then back to the heaviness with a halftime beat. The sound is very rich and satisfying as always. Though I gotta say, the sound is a bit lighter on the rock side, which is good I think because they were too heavy on Take Me Back to Eden. So a little bit of change is not a bad idea. Here comes a heavy breakdown, and fortunately the new guitar tone is making it very tolerable. No ear fatigue, heavy but not too heavy, not exhausting to listen to. And finally the outro sounds like a callback to The Summoning, because I did not expect that. Very nice way to close the song. Okay, so let me add some notes. Number one, I'm hearing some minimalism, which Sleep Token has never been known for. I'm not hearing so many layers as I've been used to. During the rock part, for example, there's only one vocal track and Vessel is even singing low registers. Again, not used to any of that. Number two, as I said, I'm hearing too much Avenged Sevenfold and Bring Me Back to Horizon. Too much contrast, which wouldn't have been such an issue if the contrasting parts were longer. Again, I didn't get enough of anything on this song. Everything sounds lovely, the piano, the electronics, the guitars, but everything was cut short. And number three, I think I heard the verse melody and the line that goes, "Go ahead and wrap your arms around me," way too many times, especially the latter. It was used as a transition between almost every two parts. I know it's a melodic callback to Dark Signs, but I think I made my point. So overall, it's a great song, I enjoyed it. I'm definitely gonna be listening to it for the next 2 or 3 years. It's very interesting in every way. However, I know I've said this multiple times so far in this video, but I felt like I was listening to Take Me Back to Eden 2.0. The song made the band sound like an electronic project. Normally the electronic side of Sleep Token is subtle, not loud. Now the contrast is greater and felt maybe a bit blunt or forced. Maybe the transitions could have been more thought out. I felt that less musical effort was put into this. Maybe this isn't about the music anymore, not about being mind-blowing, not primarily, but instead more about the lore, the significance, and where we are now in the story that the band has been telling since day one. I just didn't hear so many layers in the music like usual, that's why I'm saying this. One last thing, I think the song lacked that Sleep Token touch. just a little bit. I wasn't really surprised or taken off guard by anything. Probably the only new thing that the band offered here is the outro. And again, we're talking from a musical standpoint. It felt like a wrap-up of the band's whole musical style. It would be a perfect choice if someone asked you for a Sleep Token song that completely summarizes them, because it's got everything. Nonetheless, a great song. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Tell me your thoughts on this song. Have you listened yet? I hope you enjoyed the video and the new music, and I cannot wait for the rest of the tracks. Thanks again, see you next time. Please take care of yourselves, and as always, have fun.